title. 4A state soccer, Mount Si and Camas. Mount Si scores 3 goals in the first half. We pick it up late in the second. Logan Aiken in goal for the Wildcats, makes a great save. Mount Si go ahead and celebrate. They win it 3-1. In the 3A final, Lake Washington and Garfield, the Kings are on the move. Dylan Davis rockets the ball in for the Lake Washington goal and a 1-0 lead. Garfield has a chance to even things up late in the match, but Zachary Marini stones Cooper Haley. Lake Washington wins 1-0. They are your 3A champs. I'm Chris Egan, and that's your Sunday Morning Sports.
All right, looking out from our Queen Anne Tower camera, got a great view of the Space Needle, but we do have some raindrops on the camera and a lot of gloom around the morning to get you going. Adam Claybon is tracking the forecast for you. How are we looking?
Yeah, a lot of those rain showers going to be coming through here as we go throughout, especially the morning hours. The afternoon, things should start to taper off a little bit for us, but expect that to stick with us throughout the day. And yes, we are going to see more 50s for highs today, 60s on the way for tomorrow. We'll get more into that coming up.
There are a lot of us now, and it means so much when we can all be together, especially when we can do something good, like our yearly service project. We're also running a t-shirt fundraiser through Custom Ink to help raise more money and awareness for the cause. Our t-shirt fundraiser with Custom Ink makes it easy to share our campaign and help our community, and their design services team helped us get a design we love. I'm proud that we can make a difference together as a community. Come together for a cause. Get started today at customink.com.
Did somebody turn off the lights?
Don't forget your seatbelt.
This car won't start until you buckle up.
Seatbelt, Grandma.
One on, 2 on, take up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
However you say it, it's perfect. Together, we get there.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
They knew they were in the wrong, and they were just trying to cover themselves.
A year-long internal investigation determined a State Patrol sergeant pinned this crash on an innocent driver.
The person responsible for this is no longer a part of this organization.
Sergeant T.J. Johnson committed ethical violations, misconduct, and, after King 5's story triggered the internal investigation, insubordination.
One thing we learned is that King 5 was dead on with their reporting. Everything you reported was accurate.
If you're looking for great local programming and more, you found it. Welcome to our streaming channel. Here you can catch up on all the latest news, weather, and sports you need. Countless hours of fresh, original content you can watch at any speed. To stay up to date on what's happening above you, around you, or around the world. Stay in the national know or binge watch your own backyard. Stream everything you love about local, plus so much more. Get the facts this election season with Verify.
Welcome back to King 5 Mornings. We are hanging out in Medina this morning, checking out the skylines, what we can make out of them from all the clouds and a little bit of the gloomy start to your Sunday. But that's okay. We're going to make it a great day. Good morning. I'm Farah Jadrin, along with meteorologist Adam Claybon in for Ashley this morning. Kind of got a track to get through this today to get to kind of a glorious looking day tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be much better than today. The clouds and the rain back again. And yesterday it was kind of off and on, more spotty in nature. Today it's definitely widespread. And so pretty much everyone getting in on the action, and that's why you can see all these rain droplets that are showing up on the camera lens there at Everett. Cloudy skies and a gloomy and a chilly start again. A lot of temperatures hovering around that 50-degree mark, with areas farther north here in Granite Falls dealing with pretty much more of the same. As far as what the radar is showing, well, a lot of green, and that green indicates where we have some rainfall. Darker greens and yellows indicating some moderate, perhaps some heavy rainfall. Again, most of this is not going to be overly heavy by any means, but you can see that around around Everett, up towards Marysville, off towards the west here. We just got done with a round of some moderate to heavier showers there across Highway 101, Quileute, Forks, La Push, all seeing that it's trying to extend farther to the east there. Crescent and getting up towards Port Angeles and Sequim could see a bit more of that too. And then more rain down this way across parts of King County. Now, as far as your temperatures, there they are again, hovering around the 50-degree mark and not seeing much warming until we get this rain out of here. And then once we even start to see that, well, we're generally still talking about overcast skies to end off our day. But more of the clearing is coming on into Memorial Day. We're going to talk about that quick warm-up, the brief warm-up, because things fall back into the same pattern again later into next work week. Coming up.
Adam, thanks. Time now for your top 5 on King 5. A deadly shooting in Seattle's Pioneer Square is under investigation. Officers responded to a call last night just after 11 in the lower level of the Sinking Ship Garage. That's near Occidental Avenue South and Yesler Way. Life-saving efforts were made, but the man died at the scene. So far, no word yet on a motive or suspects. It may be the calm before the rush picks back up this Memorial Day weekend. You'll no doubt find more people on state ferries, on the roads, and at SeaTac Airport. At last check, there are 26 flight delays, and so far no canceled flights at SEA Airport. At least 5 people, including children, were killed after a possible tornado hit Texas overnight. You can see the extensive damage that the storm left behind in a marina in Sanger, north of Dallas, Saturday overnight into Sunday. The storm damaged several homes, overturned 18-wheelers, downed trees, and knocked out power. Valley View was also hit especially hard, with up to 80 people getting trapped for a time inside of a collapsed gas station.
We are unstoppable. I will be a true friend to libertarians in the White House.
Former President Donald Trump was repeatedly booed and jeered at the Libertarian National Convention in Washington, D.C. yesterday when he asked for their votes or the party's nomination. Trump left the stage after 34 minutes, marking one of his shortest campaign speeches to date. The Libertarian Party is expected to select its presidential nominee later today. President Joe Biden gave a commencement address at the West Point graduating class ceremony yesterday. The president didn't mention former President Trump or make an appeal to voters. Instead, Biden reiterated the U.S.'s support of Ukraine and touted the expansion of NATO by praising its newest members, Sweden and Finland. A New Hampshire political consultant is facing a steep penalty for making illegal robocalls that used a deepfake AI voice message of President Biden and spoofed the phone number to defraud thousands of voters. It happened in January, the weekend before the New Hampshire primary. Steve Kramer allegedly admitted to the robocall and spoofing campaign. On the calls impersonating Biden's voice, he told voters not to vote in the primary and to save their vote for November. The Federal Communications Commission proposed a $6 million fine this week. Kramer will have a chance to respond before the FCC issues a final decision. Also, Kramer is facing multiple felony counts of voter suppression. Well, deepfakes created by AI technology have many people concerned because they can be used to scam people out of a lot of money. The technology can create videos made to look real, but they're not. So how convincing are they? Investigative reporter Kyla Boshi reports.
Hank Pander is remembered as one of the Pacific Northwest's most prominent artists. His renowned work hangs in historic buildings, museums, and even the state capitol, where he created portraits of 2 former Oregon governors. Pander passed away last year. So it didn't seem that odd when someone claiming to be Pander's son, Arnold, sent a direct message on Instagram to a local nonprofit, offering thanks for the love and support. Over the years, Pander had worked closely with the Vanport Mosaic and created paintings depicting the flood that destroyed Vanport.
There was some knowledge. It wasn't just a message out of nowhere.
Laura Forti, co-founder of the Vanport Mosaic, responded, and the conversation continued. But then, things took an unexpected turn when the person claiming to be Pander's son suggested he wanted to sell some of his father's paintings and donate the money to charity. Forti quickly realized it was a hoax. The messages, the story, it was just too far-fetched.
So you could have called him out right there.
I could have.
But you didn't.
Nope.
For the next few weeks, Forti continued to play along, knowing full well she was dealing with an imposter. How? because she was in contact with Pander's real sons, Arnold and Jakob.
I think it's terrible that people would prey upon a dead man.
The imposter, posing as Pander's sons, created fake social media profiles on Instagram and WhatsApp, even lifting photos from their real accounts, then messaging their friends and contacts.
You know, not only are you kind of attempting to go after this person's property, but you're also preying on the goodwill and the love for this person by their friends and their community.
Pander's sons tried to shut down the scammer by contacting Instagram, but found it difficult to get a response. They also reached out to law enforcement and the FBI. Meanwhile, the messages continued. At one point, the imposter shared images of the paintings that were allegedly for sale. Little did they know, one of the works was hanging on the wall outside of Forti's office.
So that was lovely to see a painting that we actually have at Alberta House.
The whole situation seemed like a game of cat and mouse until Forti asked for a video or a video chat proving the imposter was real. And that's when things got creepy.
Hi, I'm Jacob Pander, son of Hank Pander. And I'm selling the Vanport series paintings to Vanport Mosaic to donate money to a cancer patient.
The scammer sent a pair of deepfake videos portraying Pander's son, Jakob.
What was your reaction when you saw that video?
Well, I mean, it was very disturbing seeing that video. I mean, it was kind of put a pit in my stomach.
The AI-generated videos had been created by manipulating instructional videos Jakob had posted on YouTube. Look closely. The deepfake is above,
cancer patient.
The original below.
Well, you see, this is what my father wanted to do before he died. You know, and if you're looking at it small on a phone, or if you don't really know me very well, you're not going to even notice that it's somebody else's mouth or whatever. So yeah, it is very, very spooky stuff.
Deepfake technology is improving every day, explained Stephanie Shark, Assistant Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Portland office.
I would imagine we're going to see deepfakes all over the place because it's easy. It's getting easier to generate. It's cost efficient in a lot of ways. The better the technology gets and the more readily available, you're going to see it all over.
This AI technology can make it difficult to determine what's real and what's not. So slow down, check it out, and actually talk with someone you trust before paying someone or giving them information.
At the end of the day, people need to learn how to trust their own instinct.
Instagram eventually shut down the scammer's bogus account, and the trail went dead.
We don't know where these people are. I mean, perhaps they're on the other side of the world, or perhaps they're, somewhere in Oregon.
It's not clear why they posed as Pander's sons or reached out to a small nonprofit. We may never know who's behind these messages. Although there was one clue. In one of the messages, they'd shared a phone number.
No surprise, nobody answered.
The criminals may have moved on from this particular scheme, but they likely haven't stopped. Technology is making it more difficult to figure out what's real and what's not.
Again, that was Kyla Bashi reporting. Fortunately, the director of the nonprofit quickly detected the scam, but not everyone is so savvy. Others could have easily gotten taken. Also, it is worth noting that the scammers wanted payment via Bitcoin or a Cash App. That's often a big red flag. As for detecting a deepfake video, there are some high-tech tools available, but for most of us, it comes down to being skeptical. Consider where the video came from and look closely. Are there unnatural movements or coloring? In particular, check the mouth and facial expressions and ask yourself, do they match the audio? There will soon be another helpful AI tool. Customers of caller ID company Truecaller will be able to create an AI version of their voice to answer calls. The company is partnering with Microsoft. The AI assistant will answer incoming calls, letting users know why they're calling. You can see the reason and either choose to pick up or have the assistant answer for you. Microsoft says it requires the full consent of users to be recorded to avoid any impersonations. Microsoft is also incorporating more artificial intelligence by launching a new computer that uses AI for all daily tasks. One feature allows you to meet by video with people speaking other languages and have captions automatically translated.
The pursuit has always been about how to build computers that understand us instead of us having to understand computers. And I feel like we really are close to that real breakthrough.
Another feature would have AI scan past visited websites, emails, and documents to find lost images. Let's get to meteorologist Adam Claybon in for Ashley this morning. We got another gray view over Seattle, and I think I've said that a lot today. It's gray, it's gloomy, it's rainy, but that's really what people got to look out for today before they kind of get some sunshine tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you would be absolutely 100% correct. Yes, it is.
I just feel bad.
Right, yeah. Don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Some people actually prefer this type of weather, things to be cloudy and gloomy. So for those of you who are out there, we don't want to minimize this. This is your type of day, and it looks like we're going to keep things pretty gray here as we go throughout the afternoon. And the rain is good because we have been running some deficits when it comes to some of our moisture content and some of those drought conditions, especially up across the Cascades. But Bellingham, yeah, we got the showers that are coming through right now. Out towards the coast, we do have some areas of moderate to light rain that are out there as well. And then up this way around Bellingham, well, you can see shower activity if you're going from there all the way up towards the Canadian border, Birch Bay, Ferndale. And we're going to see that this will hang on as we go throughout the morning. It will start to become a bit lighter, though, as it heads farther to the east. That's what we're already noticing here, getting closer to Highway 101. And here around Pierce County, up across more southern parts of King County, some light showers down that way as well. And a lot of upper 40s and low 50s. Boy, the chilly air mass just doesn't want to let up, but it will tomorrow, and we'll see some temperatures back up near 70. We'll show you where coming up.
And before drivers can start their engines, there's a big celebration in the streets of Indianapolis. More about that after the break.
Welcome to our streaming channel. Here you can catch up on all the latest news, weather, and sports you need. Countless hours of fresh, original content you can watch at any speed. Everything you love about local, plus so much more.
We all need a prescription for life, from life-saving techniques
really learn how to do CPR
to the latest in medical research.
About 50% of women at some point in their lifetime will experience hair loss.
Live your best life with Prescription for Life.
Hurricane Idalia hit Florida's west coast.
After the mass shooting, all of Nashville is coming together.
The mugshot seen around the world.
This shooting was racially motivated.
Another strong earthquake hit the Turkey-Syria border on Monday.
One student is dead and 23 others are injured.
For more stories in the news, go to our video on demand. Click on News at the top of your screen. There, you'll find everything from politics and investigations to feel-good stories.
Get the facts this election season with Verify.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
Spotting disinformation during an election year can be tough. Verify is your resource for the facts you need to understand what's true and what's false. From spotting artificial intelligence and manipulated social media to fact-checking claims from the candidates, get the facts with Verify.
Whether you're a new mom, a sports mom, or tackling the teen years, we have the advice to help make the toughest job out there a little easier. Join our Mom Squad.
If you're looking for great local programming and more, you found it. Welcome to our streaming channel. Here you can catch up on all the latest news, weather, and sports you need. Countless hours of fresh, original content you can watch at any speed. To stay up to date on what's happening above you, around you, or around the world. Stay in the national know or binge watch your own backyard. Stream everything you love about local, plus so much more.
Welcome back to King 5 Mornings, a live look out at Port Angeles this morning as we get going on your Sunday. Hope your day is off to a positive start. Adam Claybon is tracking the forecast for you as you make plans for today and tomorrow. There are several Memorial Day events planned for today and tomorrow to honor those who died while serving in the U.S. military. The 55th annual Memorial Day program in Spanaway starts today at 1 p.m. Then at 2 p.m. in Puyallup, a community observance takes place in the pavilion at Pioneer Park. Tomorrow in Kent, the annual Memorial Day ceremony at Tahoma National Cemetery starts at 1 p.m. In downtown Seattle, the Garden of Remembrance Memorial Day ceremony starts at 10 a.m. at Benaroya Hall. In Snohomish County, you can go to Linwood for the Memorial Day ceremony. That includes music, the laying of a wreath, and a rifle salute. That takes place at Veterans Park at 11 a.m. And in honor of Memorial Day, all veterans and active duty military will receive free admission all weekend at the Museum of Flight. Now to Indianapolis to show you an event that's become a part of Memorial Day weekend tradition. More than 200,000 race car fans turned out for the AES 500 Festival Parade. It's been a part of the Indy tradition since 1957. There were plenty of balloons, marching bands, and of course, all 33 drivers who will compete. The race is set to begin shortly, just after 9 o'clock our time today. It consists of 200 laps covering 500 miles. All right, I know you're a big fan of Indy. You'll be watching.
Should be fun. Actually been to the Indy 500 once before. That's when I used to work in Illinois. So really neat to see and to
get an up-close view of the track, didn't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe ask Adam about that if you see him out and about. If people are out and about today, they're going to need their wipers on, maybe give themselves extra space with the other cars.
Yeah, we'll get into that story. Another story for another day. But yes, today's chances of showers are going to be around for a while. You can see Snoqualmie Pass definitely dealing with the wet conditions here. You're driving across head over to family or friends locations. You're definitely going to have to just worry about rain. No worries about any snow here up across Snoqualmie Pass, or really even Stevens Pass too, as snow levels are getting back a bit higher for us. Up here around Paradise, just check out the gloomy scenes right here. If you're trying to get up to the national park there, you're going to have to deal with this, and you're going to have to drive up that mountain slowly but surely. Get up there, and it's going to be a lot of this around for you by the time you do get up there. Still a lot of snow up there for you to enjoy if that's what you're heading up there to do, and not a lot of good sights or scenes, due in part because of just how gloomy it's going to be. And Westport, you can see out towards the coast, we got the rain here too, so pretty much everywhere you go here in western Washington, showers are coming on down. 48 degrees here in Seattle, south winds at 8 miles per hour, upper 40s, low 50s at 50 in Renton. We're at 50 in Mount Vernon. Then we got the upper 40s in Oak Harbor, lower 50s in Friday Harbor up there across the San Juans. So some showers, yes, are making their way through. You can see that particular band right there. That's your main band, and that's going to be the front. That's connected with this system. So that's where the heaviest of the rain is going to be, and we're seeing a lot of that moving on through here into the earlier part of our Sunday. That's including some steady rain up this way across the San Juans. That's going to be sweeping eastward, though, by about the noon hour. And as that happens, then you'll start to see a decrease in the shower activity, eventually clearing on out as we head on into late tonight and into the start of your day tomorrow. Now, we do expect to see, with the rain today, some good amounts, especially across parts of the north coast and here across northwest interior. And then right here, some convergence zone activity could add on a little more of the amounts of rain that we're going to see with that. Here on into the evening, 7 o'clock, a lot of clouds still sticking around. So if you're looking for some clearing today, there's not going to be a lot. We'll see some pockets of sunshine, but generally I think we're going to keep things pretty cloudy and gray. Late into the night, here we are just past midnight heading into Memorial Day, and that's where we start to see some of that clearing. Now, tomorrow's not going to be a completely full-fledged day with sunshine, but we are going to see some additional sun on the way, and that's going to help with the warm-up that we're going to have for the day tomorrow before, looks like just off of the coast. Again, next system's going to be coming on in to cool us back down and bring back more of the wet weather to start us off for the short work week that we have ahead. Rainfall amounts there across the north coast, closer to about an inch of rain, around a half an inch up across northwest interior, more around a tenth of an inch here across parts of central and south sound. 57 today, nearing 70 tomorrow, and then back in the 60s and 50s Tuesday through Thursday.
We just shipped our millionth monthly coffee subscription box. We're sending custom thank you gifts to everyone on our team who helped us get there. I had to call Eric at Custom Ink. Custom Ink has been with us from the beginning, and he makes sure that we get everything we need and even reminds us of our own company milestones. This milestone, though, I get to tell him about. He is every bit as excited as we are and knows great quality products we can customize and send for the gifts. Celebrate all your milestones with custom gear. Get started today at customink.com.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too.
The Verify newsletter answers your questions, clarifies what's true and false, and even includes a daily fun fact. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Spotting disinformation during an election year can be tough. Verify is your resource for the facts you need to understand what's true and what's false. From spotting artificial intelligence and manipulated social media to fact-checking claims from the candidates, get the facts with Verify.
Get the facts this election season with Verify.
Your money hits all the big issues affecting your wallet. From the latest financial news, to how to invest your hard-earned money, to money-saving hacks to keep your finances on track. Your money helping you save, spend, and invest your money wisely.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
Whether you're a new mom,
Probably the number one complaint that parents have is exhaustion and feeling like there's not enough help.
a sports mom,
My kid's just as good as their kid, or if not better. If they're on a club sport, then mine should be too.
or tackling the teen years.
Eye rolling is not instinctive. It is not a reflex. We are not born to do it.
We have the advice to help make the toughest job out there a little easier. Join our Mom Squad.
Live your best life with Prescription for Life.
Hurricane Idalia hit Florida's west coast.
After the mass shooting, all of Nashville is coming together.
Get the latest headlines from near and far in the news.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Right here we have Bella and Hank on a rainy, cloudy, gloomy, chilly day. Kind of raw out there. Temperatures in the 50s this afternoon. But you have some fun facts about Bella and Hank, right?
We do. We want to thank Susan for sending us this great photo. And Bella and Hank are litter mates, and they love playing outside with their toys and their human brothers as well.
Okay.
Custom Ink helps us celebrate and drive our students' achievements with custom gear. They love Custom Ink's different styles and designs. We love how Custom Ink makes the process simple with their easy-to-use design lab, expert artists ready to help, and unbeatable customer service. Custom Ink allows our kids to show everyone their accomplishments and the pride they have in our school. When we place an order, I know they got our back, so we can focus on the kids.
Custom Ink has hundreds of products to help you feel connected. Upload your logo or start your design today at customink.com.
We all need a prescription for life, from life-saving techniques to the latest in medical research. Live your best life with Prescription for Life.
Hurricane Idalia hit Florida's west coast as a dangerous Category 3 storm.
After the mass shooting, all of Nashville is coming together.
The wildfire in Maui is now being called the deadliest fire in modern U.S. history. Get the latest headlines from near and far when you want them.
This shooting was racially motivated, and he hated black people.
The mugshot seen around the world. Another strong earthquake hit the Turkey-Syria border on Monday.
One student is dead and 23 others are injured after a school bus crashed this morning.
News that'll make you smarter. If you or your child has student loan debt, listen up.
Let's verify.
News that inspires.
I don't think 12 people knew my name. Now I'm getting love from Bulgaria.
People just started liking it.
For more stories in the news, go to our video on demand. Click on News at the top of your screen. There, you'll find everything from politics and investigations to feel-good stories.
Get the facts this election season with Verify. Welcome to our streaming channel. Here you can catch up on all the latest news, weather, and sports you need. Countless hours of fresh, original content you can watch at any speed. Everything you love about local, plus so much more.
Spotting disinformation during an election year can be tough. Verify is your resource for the facts you need to understand what's true and what's false. From spotting artificial intelligence and manipulated social media to fact-checking claims from the candidates, get the facts with Verify.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter answers your questions, clarifies what's true and false, and even includes a daily fun fact. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Your money, helping you save, spend, and invest your money wisely.
Welcome back to King 5 Mornings. We've been hanging out in Medina on this soggy Sunday as we get going for the day. Beautiful view of the water, though, and hope your day is off to a positive start. A lot happening today. We got the Northwest Folklife Festival in Seattle Center. A lot of Memorial Day events today and tomorrow. Indy 500 is on NBC5 at 9.
Yep.
We got a pre-event show that's coming up right after us at 8 o'clock, also on King 5. But you have kind of a fun Indianapolis story for us.
We said for another day, but yeah, we'll make that today, right? That story. So let's go ahead and get into it. Quick story. I was moving to Champaign, my second job, and well, I was going over to see some friends in Indianapolis. What ended up happening was I went over to check out the Speedway, and I missed my turn initially. I got to the second turn and the gate just opened up. So this is not intentional. I just want to preface by saying that. Not intentional. I drove in, and then before I knew it, I was on the racetrack.
You were on the track.
I was on the racetrack.
And I just saw proof of it, and his location was on his phone, and it says Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
But a cool experience, and eventually I did get the chance to get to the museum and see
where
all
you
the
were
wonderful
allowed to be.
Cars. Yes,
all right.
absolutely.
Well, you're more than allowed to give us the forecast.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give you that. I do have some fine details for you for tomorrow because we get up near 70. We'll see more sunshine. Yeah, make sure to have the rain gear today and dress warm. We're only in the 50s this afternoon, then back into more of this pattern again starting up on Tuesday.
All right, and make sure you follow all signs appropriately wherever you are driving today and tomorrow. News, sports, and weather anytime on King5.com.
Custom Ink helps us celebrate and drive our students' achievements with custom gear. They love Custom Ink's different styles and designs. We love how Custom Ink makes the process simple with their easy-to-use design lab, expert artists ready to help, and unbeatable customer service. Custom Ink allows our kids to show everyone their accomplishments and the pride they have in our school. When we place an order, I know they got our back, so we can focus on the kids.
Custom Ink has hundreds of products to help you feel connected. Upload your logo or start your design today at customink.com.
Did somebody turn off the lights?
Don't forget your seatbelt.
This car won't start until you buckle up.
Seatbelt, Grandma.
When you are wake up.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
However you say it, it's perfect. Together, we get there.
Welcome to our streaming channel. Here you can catch up on all the latest news, weather, and sports you need. Countless hours of fresh, original content you can watch at any speed. Everything you love about local, plus so much more.
Hurricane Idalia hit Florida's west coast.
After the mass shooting, all of Nashville is coming together.
Get the latest headlines from near and far in the news.
Get the facts this election season with Verify.
Get the facts this election season with Verify.
They knew they were in the wrong, and they were just trying to cover themselves.
A year-long internal investigation determined a state patrol sergeant pinned this crash on an innocent driver.
The person responsible for this is no longer a part of this organization.
Sergeant T.J. Johnson committed ethical violations, misconduct, and, after King 5's story triggered the internal investigation, insubordination.
One thing we learned is that King 5 was dead on with their reporting. Everything you reported was accurate.
Get the facts this election season with Verify.
What led me to Providence Swedish when I was a child, my mom was doing a CNA certification course. I was fluent in English and teaching her how to read and write in English. I was tasked with helping her with her homework, and my mom let me know that since I was born here, I speak English, I have opportunities, I should be a doctor. And
Zach Taylor told Dan Hoard that he was ready to step back this spring and let Dan Pitcher take ownership in the offense. Let's break down what exactly that means.
You are Locked On Bengals, your daily Cincinnati